Looking for top-notch printing services? Choose Preferred Printing, your South Dakota union printer. We provide mailing services, create banners, vehicle decals, stationery and business forms, event materials including specialty items, apparel, and more. Our skilled team brings your vision to life with exceptional quality and attention to detail. And as a locally veteran-owned shop, we're dedicated to serving our community. Experience the difference with Preferred Printing. Visit us at preferredsd.com or call 605-333-0535 today.
Service Master of Peer is your go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup? Service Master of Peer is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs Governors and Lady Govs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
Dano's Marine in Fort Pierre is your one-stop shop for all things boats and watercraft. They are your local Vexus and Alumacraft boat dealer, some of the best boats on the water. Dano's also offers a full line of services to maintain your boat out of the water so you can enjoy more time on the water. Their certified technicians proudly service Yamaha, Mercury, and Evergreen motors. Stop in today to visit about your next watercraft. Dano's Marine, proud sponsor of Pierre and Fort Pierre athletics and events.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials, W-E, we. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Grosenberg Implement wants to wish you and your family a happy new year. And they remind their loyal customers all 9 Grosenberg Implement locations will be closed New Year's Day, Monday, January 1st. It's a time to ring in the new year and celebrate everything we have to be thankful for. The Grosenberg Implement family would also like to thank their loyal customers for their patronage and wish them a very happy, healthy, and prosperous new year.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Titan Machinery is actively hiring service technicians to our Case IH team in Highmore, Miller, and Pierre. Whether you are an experienced technician or looking to start your career, Titan has a spot for you. Earn a competitive pay with the potential to make upwards of 6 figures. Titan Machinery offers company HSA and 401k contributions, free single health care, and a generous tool allowance. For more information, log into titanmachinery.com/careers or contact Titan Machinery, your Case IH dealer, at 701-356-0130. Titan Machinery.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Do you have a new pair of jeans or a favorite shirt with a small tear or hole? Or your winter coat has a broken zipper? Don't throw them away. Call Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery in Fort Pierre to have your items fixed as good as new. They also provide hemming, other sewing services, as well as custom embroidery for a truly professional look and design. Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery is a proud supporter of all Stanley County school activities and wishes the student athletes the best of luck in the school year.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
For over 130 years, Bank West has earned long-term customer relationships by continually adapting to current customer needs while never losing touch with its South Dakota roots. With all our branches and our corporate offices firmly rooted in South Dakota, you can count on Bank West for solutions and service backed by hometown values. We've been there and we'll be there. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at bankwest-sd.bank. Member FDIC.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
WindCircle, operating since 1995. We combine quality customer service and experience with the right technology to meet your needs. Our cybersecurity certified technicians will make sure your systems are secure. Services offered are video and data cabling, service and support contracts, cutting-edge camera systems to door security devices. WindCircle has many hardware options: Dell, HP, Cisco, SonicWall, and Ruckus, to name a few. Our staff has over 30 years of combined network design and cabling experience at your disposal. Call us today, 605-224-1111, and request a free quote. Again, that's 605-224-1111.
Hand, who will need to play a big game here tonight for Stanley County. Duffy and Norman are the guards. McGee and Hand the forwards, with Hebner in the middle, the sophomore center for the Buffaloes. They're starting five. Their head coach is Keely Braceland, assisted by Sarah Campa. Those are the starting lineups, sponsored by Montana Dakota Utilities, in the community to serve. 2-minute break, and we've got another starting lineup to give to you. It's the naming of today's game officials. Our law on the court will give you the guys in stripes when we return after this 2-minute break. You're listening to Regional High School Basketball on KGFX.
Explore the 2023 Lincoln Navigator at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Every time you approach your Lincoln, you'll receive a re-carpet welcome. Twin turbocharged 3.5 V6 engine with auto start-stop technology. You'll travel confidently with technology that meets all your needs. Now you can get the 2023 Navigator for 5.9% at 72 months. Stop in to see the full vehicle lineup at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Capital City Ford in Pierce, South Dakota.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
CoreCares helps individuals stay at home by offering caregiving, nursing, and medical alert systems in over 55 communities in South Dakota. Specializing in tasks like bathing, meal prep, and medication setups, our well-trained staff delivers exceptional care. We invest in our team through customized training and comprehensive benefits. To learn more about job opportunities or services, visit our website at corecares.com. CoreCares, proudly serving our community.
No need to be afraid of all those upcoming holiday expenses. Oahe Federal Credit Union's holiday loan special is back. Borrow up to $1,500 for 12 months at 7% APR. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where we treat you like you own the place, because you do.
People helping people. Oahe Federal Credit Union.
Rations for your livestock.
Back at Parkview Gym, a couple of minutes away from the opening tip, playing two tonight. Stanley County hosting the Herreid Selby area Wolverines. I'm Brian Oakland. Here is our other starting lineup. It's the game officials. Our game officials are sponsored by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, their Division of Consumer Protection, and they are the law on the court. We thank all high school officials for doing what is very oftentimes a thankless job in officiating, in this case, high school basketball, or in any case of officiating high school sports in South Dakota. Of course, more folks like these guys are needed. Tonight's officials are Louis Young, Corey Edson, and Jeremy Michelson. They will work both games. A Pierre and Fort Pierre crew, Louis Young, Corey Edson, Jeremy Michelson. Our guys in stripes are the game officials. They are the law on the court, sponsored by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office and their Division of Consumer Protection. Quick look at upcoming schedules for both of these teams. Herreid Selby area has a girls and boys doubleheader on Tuesday, right after the New Year, when they go to McIntosh to battle against the Tigers. They'll be on KMLO FM with a girls and boys doubleheader as well, hosting Faulkton. In fact, let me take that back. That is a girls-only game, and then they've got a double-header at Langford on Friday. Stanley County, in the meantime, after tonight, will again be on the air on KPLO FM on Tuesday when the Buffs go to Highmore Herald to tangle with the Pirates. Another 2-minute break. We'll be tipping it off when we come back. You're listening to high school basketball on KGFX.
Every day you share personal information about yourself with others. That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Fort Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Buffaloes!
Do you want to join one of the oldest established organizations in Fort Pierre? Perhaps you are more interested in protecting the future. Whatever your position, the Fort Pierre Volunteer Fire Department is for you. We are responsible for fire protection in Fort Pierre and Stanley County. Become part of this amazing team by stopping down at the fire hall and discussing enrollment. We are not just limited to adults, as we have a new cadet program for students ages 14 to 18. For more information, click on our banner ad on the homepage. From everyone at the fire hall, go Buffs!
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Those nights, but at Highmore Herald for Stanley County on KPLO Tuesday, and then here on KGFX, at least expected. We're still trying to find somebody to call that game, but we'll have Stanley County and McLaughlin on Thursday nights. And then the Buffalo girls will go to Redfield to play in the Redfield Holiday Classic a week from tomorrow to wrap up their week ahead. Buffalo boys, after Highmore and McLaughlin games in the week ahead, they will then wait for the Jones County Invitational, which will be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of the second week of January. And, of course, all 12 of the Jones County Invitational games will be heard on 94.5 KPLO. We have Pierre Governor girls basketball coming up tomorrow as well, our final broadcast of the 2023 season. Sports-wise, we'll have the Governor girls hosting the Bismarck Demons. The Governor's Cup is up for grabs tomorrow afternoon. That'll be a 3 o'clock tip-off and 2:30 pregame here on KGFX. Getting ready to go now as the teams are done with their pregame huddles. Our Dakota Mart tip-off coming up. And for Stanley County, who will be wearing home white with the purple numbers, gold trim. Moving left to right as you follow the action in this one, Brecken Hebner will jump center against Jada Rosso. The 6-foot senior Herreid Selby area in the dark uniforms, mostly black with gold numbers and purple trim. Wolverines will control the opening tip, heading right to left, working it around the right side. Rosso up on top as they work it out outside the perimeter. Now an open jumper up top. Shot is up and good for a long two. Sophia Ritter with her feet on the arc. Good from the right side on the top of the key. And the Wolverines strike first. Buffalo's first possession, trailing 2-0. 30 seconds in. Once again, Brian Oakland with a play-by-play. Welcome aboard. High school basketball here on KGFX. Here's Hebner in the half circle. A little bit of disarray so far for the Stanley County offense. Now a tip pass, a takeaway, heading the other direction, and a coast-to-coast layup is good for Maya Abel. And a 4-0 start here for the Wolverines in the first minute of the first contest of the evening. Maddie Duffy to set things up. Starts right, dribbles back to the left. Dishes it off, and a bounce pass up top, and Kason McGee faking and then driving, but is called for the travel. And 2 turnovers in 2 possessions so far for the Buffaloes. 4-0 Wolverines. Stephanie Albee will run the point across the timeline. Finds Abel, now back to Albee in the corner, left side, 3-ball up and good. And Herreid Selby 3 for 3 so far. And it's 7-0. 6.5 minutes to go, quarter number 1. Here's Hebner open from the right elbow. Good looking shot, but it'll fall away. And down for the rebound to Jordan Rosso. Wolverines go right to left, back again. Those are the kind of shots Stanley County will definitely have to knock down, but the first things first, get the good look. Speaking of good looks, it is Albee with another 3-pointer, same spot as before, with a corner 3. And a foul up on the top of the key. Nope, that's an offensive foul, though. The Stanley County will lose it once again. Right now, the Buffaloes don't want to help the Wolverine cause too much, but a foul here on Hebner. And the Wolverines will come on the attack again. Rosso, top of the key. Almost lost it with a good hands play, but keeps it alive. Now the Wolverines will work it inside. The extra pass to the left side off the block. Shots up, no good. Hebner has the rebound, but Rosso will tie her up. And the possession arrow does point to Stanley County. So the first miss with a shot by Herreid Selby area. We remain at 10-0, 5:40 to go. Quarter number 1. And another offensive foul, so a second straight moving screen. And Brecken Hebner is probably going to have to get a little bit of instruction. She's just moving too soon, trying to set a screen and roll. Second foul, she'll have to come out. Rachel Runge, a 5'8 senior, on for the first time. Rachel, as she does many times here in Fort Pierce, sang our national anthem here a short time ago, working it inside. This is Jordan Rosso looking to get a shot up. It will not go. It's run down by the Buffaloes. Kason McGee with the rebound. Still 10-0. Wolverines still off to the good start. Now right side. Bit of a collision, but dribble picked up. Offense continues to move around. Here's a kick out. 3-ball for Cameron Norman. That's a little bit too strong. No good. And the Wolverines pull it down underneath. 3 minutes into this one so far. Still 10-0. Now a good hands play by the Buffaloes. I believe Caden's hand gets a hand on the pass. First turnover for the Wolverines. Duffy kicks out here. Another 3 in the right wing for McGee, but this one a little bit short now. So Stanley County 0 for 3 so far. 10-0. Herreid Selby. Now it's Rosso pushing a 3. That's too strong off the window from up top, though. Buffaloes control the rebound. Jada wanted the open look, but didn't know her own strength on that one. Here's a fake and a drive. Shot up too strong, but a foul will be called, and this will send Caden's hand to the free throw line. Stanley County with the opportunity to get a couple of freebies down to get on the board for the first time. First foul for the Wolverines as a team is the first personal for Jada Rosso. Hand at the stripe. First one up and good. That could be another key to success. Obviously, Stanley County winless on the season, but getting to the free throw line, if they can get those types of opportunities, could be key. And we'll have a lane violation here. Hand had a little hesitation before putting the second free throw up. And Sophia Ritter a little too eager, so a second opportunity coming for Caden's hand. 4:12 left in the first quarter. Second free throw this time is good. She rattles it home. 2 for 2 for Hand, and the Buffaloes on the board. 10-2, though. Herreid Selby area with the lead. First pass to the block to Rosso. She looks across the way, finds Abel. Another kick out. Stephanie Albee wants another three, but this time it's no good. Now McGee. Check it. Duffy down with the rebound, and she'll be bumped on her way up the floor. Passing by the scorer's table. Second foul for the Wolverines coming here. And that'll be Albee with her first. Inbound to the Buffaloes. Runge feeds it back out. Duffy on the drive, tries to scoop. Can't get it to go, though. Jordan Rosso down with a rebound. Buffalo still looking for their first field goal. Here's a lob pass from out top underneath down to the baseline, but a little too tall. And the pass out of bounds. It'll be Buffalo basketball. 8-point Wolverine lead. 3:40 to go, quarter number one. Again, we're playing two tonight. The boys will be later on. Should be a game full of athletes in that one, we expect. There's a good screen and roll. Runge has a shot blocked, though. And now a jump ball. It'll be Wolverine basketball this time. Good run of the screen and roll by the Buffaloes, but as Runge went up for the shot, I think that was Jordan Rosso, who got the hand on the shot. And again, Herreid Selby with the basketball in the alternating possession arrow. Still with that 10-2 lead. 3:15 to play. We're in the first. Here's a fake and a drive, but a travel. New player in the game, Katie Albee, 5'6" freshman. Turnover number 3 for Herreid Selby area. Buffalo's in white, left to right across the timeline. Couple of quick passes. Now to the free throw line with it, Rachel Runge. She'll pass off to Kiara Briggs. And now a travel by Briggs as she drives the left side of the lane, came to a stop and dragged her pivot foot. So the turnovers happening a little bit. 4 for Stanley County, 3 for Herreid Selby area. Under 3 minutes to play in quarter number one. Albee, the freshman roaming around. Here's Abel now up top. Underneath, Rosso has her shot blocked. And a good comeback defensive effort by Rachel Runge. Baseline effort this time. No good for hand, but it's kept alive by the Buffaloes with an offensive rebound. And then another travel. Maddie Duffy stuttering the steps. Some adjustments that need to be made. Players have to understand what the officials are seeing and adjust to that. Sophia Ritter out for the first time. Taryn Hedek, a 5'6" freshman, on for the first time. So there is youth on the bench for the Wolverines. Hedek has it now. She'll fire a three right side, but missing the mark on that one. Duffy catches on the backside. Upcoming with the Buffaloes. Hand kicks it out, and a three ball this time just a little bit short off the front of the rim by McGee. And Abel controls the rebound for Herreid Selby again. Another one and done for Stanley County with 2 minutes to play. Quarter number one. Scoring is slowed. Buffaloes with just a couple of free throws. Herreid Selby hit their first 4 shots. And we're up 10-0, but they haven't scored in several minutes either. Can't get one here. Layup left side by Albee. No good, but kept alive by Jordan Rosso, and she will turn around and put it up and in. Rather, that was Taryn Hedek with the first miss. 12-2 Wolverines. First offensive rebound and putback for the Wolverines. And as we talked about keys to success in the pregame, kind of looking at that as maybe being one of the spots where the Wolverines will have a decided advantage. And then after a traveling violation by the Buffaloes, gives it back to Herreid Selby area. Wolverines have a chance to add to a 12-2 lead. Lob from Jordan to Jada underneath, but it's high up. Arrow points to the black and gold and purple. Wolverines will keep it here. Or was that... nope, it is... Okay. In hindsight, I think that was the case. I saw the arrow pointing to Herreid Selby area, but I think they forgot to switch it last time we had a jump ball. So it is Stanley County ball. Technically another turnover there for Herreid Selby, but we'll play on. Here's McGee on the move to the left elbow. She'll find Caden's hand looking to drive. Jordan Rosso closes it off. Hand out to Runge, who fires along 2. But off of the miss, Herreid Selby comes up with the rebound. Hedrick underneath took it away from Maddie Duffy. Into the final minute of quarter number 1, 12-2. 10-point advantage for Herreid Selby. Hedrick on the right side, up top. Jada Rosso underneath finds Jordan. Shot up on the turnaround with a left hand. No good, but she gets her own rebound and then is fouled on the way back up. Jordan now with a couple of offensive boards. She put her first one back up and in. Has a chance for free throws this time. First personal foul will go to Caden's hand of the Buffaloes. And it is Stanley County's third foul of the quarter. First of 2 free throws is good. The first attempt on the night by the Wolverines, who up their lead to 11. Looking to make it 12. This one, though, off the back of the rim. No good. Hand with the rebound. Buffaloes just want a field goal to close out the quarter. A little bit short this time, and a quick fire by McGee. No good. Rosso with another rebound, and the Wolverines can play for the last shot of the period. 10 seconds to go. Katie Albee, nice dribbling, but a wild shot up, no good. Caught by Runge, half court, and a heave-ho here by Maddie Duffy. A little bit short, and our first period comes to an end. On the Wagner Auto scoreboard at the end of 1, it's the Herreid Selby area Wolverines 13, the Stanley County Buffaloes 2. This is the girls' half of our girls and boys doubleheader high school basketball on 1060 KGFX 103.1 FM and DRGnews.com. Quarter number 2 comes up in 1 minute on KGFX.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Welcome back to Parkview Gym in Fort Pierre. 13-2, Herreid Selby area, as they start with the first possession and a good drive left side, put up and in by Maya Abel. The Wolverines advance their lead to 15-2. Lob pass to the right elbow, taken by Caden's hand. She'll get it back on a little baseline drive from Kira Briggs. Stanley County looking to reset up top. That's Duffy to hand. Layup. A little too short. And the rebound pulled down once again by Herreid Selby area. 15-2. Just underway. Brian Oakland in the second period, that is. Brian Oakland with the play-by-play. It's Rosso to Rosso. Jada up top underneath to Jordan. Jordan with 5 points to lead all scorers now, 17-2. I take that back. Stephanie Albee has a couple of threes in this game for 6 points. But the lead to 15 now. Buffaloes keep coming with the offense. There's a good run, as Caden's hand will put it up and in, fed by Cameron Norman, as she drove the right perimeter. 17-4. Early second period. And this will be a foul on Herreid Selby area. Jordan Rosso took a pass at the free throw line, and she turned around, wanted to get it low to Stephanie Albee, but without seeing the defender, Cameron Norman stepped right in front and stole the pass. And then Albee committing her second personal foul. So some early foul trouble there individually for Albee. Here's Briggs, left wing. Had wanted to put one up, never left her feet. Otherwise, Herreid Selby had a clean handle of the basketball. Now Keely Braceland, sensing trouble, will get a timeout in here to save what could have been a turnover. 6:10 to play, second quarter. Timeout on the floor and timeouts in our broadcast are brought to you by Agtegra, your local Agtegra cooperative, reminding you acres ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your Agtegra cooperative today. We'll keep it here to recap. 17-4. Herreid Selby comfortably in front. They scored the game's first 10 points. Stanley County with just a couple of free throws and an otherwise 0 for 9 first period, but they've got a field goal down, their first of the game here early in the second period. Herreid Selby area unofficially 5 of 14 in the first quarter, and they've added 2 for 2 here in the second so far. Wolverines hit 2 of 5 from long range. Stanley County was 0 for 3. And again, Herreid Selby, they were hot to start. 2 threes and a couple of twos. They hit their first 4 shots before scoring slowed a little bit. They still lead 17-4. Out of the Buffalo timeout, they work it up top, but a three-pointer for Briggs is off the mark. Rebound down to Albee and company. Right to left go the Wolverines. Under 6 minutes to play in the first half. Skip past Cross. Sophia Ritter to Maya Abel. Now Albee inside Rosso. Abel on the move again. Hand on the pass by Norman, but Albee picks it up. She'll drive, pop a 10-footer, no good. Rosso fighting to keep it alive, and Rosso just trying to clear out. I think put an elbow up into the side of the head of Cameron Norman. And Norman not feeling too good right now, but it will be Herreid Selby basketball after the Buffaloes had knocked it away. Cameron Norman going to have to collect her thoughts. Sam Nas, the trainer on duty, will come in for a look as well. Wolverine basketball and a 3-ball in the corner. Once again, it is Stephanie Albee. She loves that left corner. She's 3 for 3 from that spot, 3 for 4 from the perimeter overall. 20-4. Wolverines comfortably in front here in the first half. Here comes Hand with a shot on the baseline. Up and good. Kaysen McGee with the assist. Caden's Hand has all 6 points so far for the Buffaloes. 5 minutes left, second period. 20-6 our score. Katie Albee, the freshman, back in there. Finds Stephanie. Inside, outside game. Albee open again. This one off the mark. It's not in the corner. She was more on the wing or closer to the top of the key, where she is now 0 for 2. They'll have to keep getting her back into that left corner. This one ricochets off the back of the rim and out of bounds. It'll be Buffalo basketball. Maya Abel checking out. Jada Rosso, the senior, back in. So both bigs in there for the Wolverines again as they lead 20-6. Here's a good job on the drive by Hand. She split defenders, but was a little more wide open for a shot than she thought. And I think she maybe expected a little more presence. As a result, the layup too strong off the glass. But the Wolverines unable to keep the loose ball alive, and the Buffaloes will get it back. And they still have, well, the shot clock is at 21. I think Jeremy Michelson and Corey Edson discussing that fact, and they'll keep it at 21. So it's still Buffalo basketball. The inbound comes to Maddie Duffy. Back to Kaysen McGee. And against Jordan Rosso with a bouncer to Brecken Hebner back in there. She had 2 early fouls. And backing in, spin move on the turnaround. It will not go. Jordan Rosso rebounds. Wolverines back in business again as we hit the halfway mark of quarter number 2. 20-6, Wolverines. McGee will knock a pass away on the baseline. Wolverines will throw in from the right side of the key. Underneath. To do the honors of Stephanie Albee. Well, it took her about 4 seconds, but she'll find Katie Albee. Now Ritter underneath, and Rosso will be fouled. Brecken Hebner thought she had all ball. Surprised by the call here. One thing about it for Hebner, you've got to stay straight up. She really had a long-armed reach for this ball, and I think if you're going to try to block a shot that way, you've got to make it obvious. Maybe not quite so much in this case. Rosso's first free throw is good. That's her first point. Hebner in deeper foul trouble here with 3 in the first half. And Jada Rosso will go 2 for 2 from the stripe. The lead growing, 22-6 for Herreid Selby area. 2-2 mark coming in, trying to break a little 2-game slide. Stanley County, of course, winless on the season. But it's a long season. We've got a long way to go. Stanley County, we've seen them playing better defense. That hasn't happened today. Herreid Selby area, good offensive squad. And they're showing that here so far tonight. Another pass knocked away. The Buffaloes will inbound. Off the right side, and the quick fire 3 up no good. A good look for Maddie Duffy, but it will not fall. Katie Albee down with a rebound, gets it across the timeline. 22-6, Herreid Selby area leading with 3:20 to play second quarter. Stephanie Albee, eye to 3, gets it back to Katie down to the right corner. This 3 ball is up no good. Tipped and controlled by Rachel Runge. In there for the Buffaloes. Down to the baseline, back out. Maddie Duffy to McGee. Now Duffy open for 3. Cannot get this one to go. Long rebound, though. Run down by the Buffs. McGee with it. Stanley County trying to find some consistency with these open shots. They just haven't been able to knock them down. Now a stutter step travel from Cadence Henn, the 5th traveling violation out of 7 turnovers so far for the Buffaloes. 2:50 to go. We're in the second quarter. Wolverines with it again across the timeline. And they'll work it inside. Jordan Rosso a little too far away from the basket. Could not get that left-handed turnaround up and in. It's McGee down with a rebound. And the Buffaloes on the attack again underneath. Duffy had to pick up the dribble with a pair of 6-footers staring her in the face. Here's McGee open for 3, and it's good. Kason McGee, first 3-pointer good. Her first 3 on the board, 22-9. Again, good look. Good job with the legs underneath her. McGee able to put one down. To the 2-minute mark, inside, Jada Rosso, kick out, 3 ball, this time no good, but the backside rebound for Jordan Rosso. The putback will put her back to the free throw line. Stephanie Albee with the miss from long distance. Buffalo foul, just their second in the quarter, but the first personal here for Kason McGee. And Jordan Rosso able to hit the first of 2. Ryan Yackley will go on a 2-for-2 swap. Taryn Heddick was in there briefly. Back out now. Second one for Rosso off the back of the rim. No good. Good job by McGee to get in there to block out the shooter. 23-9. All Wolverines in this one. Now a tip and a takeaway by Stephanie Albee. Buffalo's back on defense. Albee on the top of the key, and Maddie Duffy reaches in, knocks it away. She'll get the lead pass up ahead. Scoop shot, no good. But a foul is called. And this will go to Maya Abel, trailing the play. So a steal for Maddie Duffy. Talk about keys to success for Stanley County. You've got to have good defense. And I think after a 10-0 start, Stanley County's defense certainly has played pretty well. In fact, since that 10-0 beginning for Herreid Selby area, the Wolverines have a 13-9 scoring advantage since. But obviously, again, scoring has slowed. Duffy missed the first one, but does get the second one, her first point. It's a 23-10 ball game. Under a minute and a half to play quarter number 2. Inside to Rosso, quickly back outside, and a mid-range effort here by Sophia Ritter will not go. And we've got an offensive foul here as McGee a little bit out of control with the dribble. Third offensive foul by the Buffaloes here in the first half. A couple of moving screens by Brecken Huebner early got her into some foul trouble. McGee going to pick up her second personal here. Well, the Buffaloes are checking the Wolverines. Good ball movement here. Albee in the corner. Jordan Rosso underneath. Shot is up and good. And it's a 15-point advantage for the Wolverines as Duffy has the dribble knocked away. Coach Yackley picks that one up. Inbound from the Wolverine bench. Kira Briggs looking, finds Duffy right near the scorer's table and near half court. Now Albee will reach in as Duffy made her move with the dribble. Stephanie Albee in a bit of trouble. Now with 3 personals. She'll check out with 49 seconds left, and that Albee, a good player, probably going to wish she had that one back. That was a bit of a cheap foul and fairly unnecessary, especially when you've already got 2 and it's still in the first half. But as the Buffaloes come on the attack again, it's a tip and a takeaway for Sophia Ritter trying to lead the fast break. Kaysen McGee catches up. She'll knock one away herself, and the Wolverines will have to play from underneath. Here is Katie Albee, presumably the sister of Stephanie, whom she checked in for. 30 seconds to go. First half. 25-10, Herreid Selby, who led 13-2 at the end of 1. And a 12-8 advantage so far here in quarter number 2. 15 on the shot clock. Jordan Rosso from Jada Rosso. The connection good again as Jordan will put the bunny home from the right side. Here's Duffy with a screen from Rachel Runge. Tried to put one up over the top of Jada Rosso. Shots blocked. Jordan down with it. 3, 2, 1. Good if it goes from a long three-pointer. No good, though, for Katie Albee. And our first half will come to an end. On the Wagner Auto scoreboard, Herreid Selby comfortably in front. They lead Stanley County 27-10. This is the girls' game, with the boys' game coming up a little bit later on. Scoreboard brought to you by Wagner Auto Company in Pierre. The one place to go. Coming up, we've got our halftime recap. Halftime break is brought to you by CHS River Plains and cities throughout central South Dakota. We're back in 2 minutes as you listen to high school basketball at 1060 KGFX on the AM side, 103.1 FM, and drgnews.com.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
Looking for top-notch printing services? Choose Preferred Printing, your South Dakota union printer. We provide mailing services, create banners, vehicle decals, stationery and business forms, event materials including specialty items, apparel, and more. Our skilled team brings your vision to life with exceptional quality and attention to detail. And as a locally veteran-owned shop, we're dedicated to serving our community. Experience the difference with Preferred Printing. Visit us at preferredsd.com or call 605-333-0535 today.
Service Master of Pierre is your go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup? Service Master of Pierre is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs Governors and Lady Govs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
Welcome back to Parkview Gym in Fort Pierce, Stanley County. Herreid Selby, a girls and boys doubleheader. We're at halftime. Halftime brought to you by CHS River Plains. We just heard from them, and first half that saw Herreid Selby get out to a 10-0 lead, and they haven't slowed down. Well, the scoring slowed a little bit, but as far as the double-digit lead has been concerned, Stanley County came back with their first scoring, a couple of free throws to make it 10-2. Then Herreid Selby up that lead to 15-2. In fact, even 17-2, and they have not been challenged since, at least on the scoreboard. Although a better second quarter for Stanley County. They started 0 for 9 on the field in the first period, 3 of 10 in the second. Overall, 3 of 19 with just a 1 for 7 effort from outside the arc. They are 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Caden's Hand leads Stanley County with 6 points. Kason McGee has the three-pointer, and Maddie Duffy with a free throw down for 10 on the board for Stanley County. Great start, though, for Herreid Selby, hitting their first 4 shots, including a couple of Stephanie Albee three-pointers. But, again, they did slow down scoring-wise the rest of the way in that first period. They do go 5 of 14 in the first quarter. They'll add 5 of 12 in the second, so 10 of 26 overall. And a third three-pointer hit later in the second quarter by Albee. And Herreid Selby overall 3 of 10 from outside the arc. They have hit 4 of 6 from the free throw line. It is Jordan Rosso leading all scorers right now with 10 points. Albee with her 3 threes with 9. But she also has 3 fouls from that first half, as does Brecken Hebner of Stanley County. So 10 for Jordan Rosso, the sophomore, 9 for Albee, 4 points for Maya Abel, 2 free throws for Jada Rosso, the senior, and Sophia Ritter with 2 points down for the Wolverines, who lead it 27-10. Herreid Selby area outscores Stanley County 14-8 in that second period. Rebounding advantage will go to the Wolverines, 15-12 overall, 4-2 on the offensive glass. And it is Jordan Rosso so far unofficially with 7 rebounds. And a handful of those have come on the offensive end. In fact, I've got 3 offensive rebounds for Jordan Rosso, and the putbacks helping her get more scoring opportunities, and really thought that would be key to success. And that has turned out to be the case. Jordan is 4 of 7. On the floor, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, along with her 7 rebounds and 10 points again to lead all scorers. Stanley County turns the ball over 11 times in the first half. Herreid Selby area with 6, and the Wolverines have a 7-3 advantage in the assist column. On the scoreboard, it is Wolverines 27 and the Buffaloes 10. Another 2-minute timeout. We'll come back and preview the second half of our doubleheader coming up. The boys game a little bit later on. That's next. This is our Family Dental post game, and you're listening to Stanley County Buffalo basketball with Herreid Selby area on KGFX and DRGnews.com.
Dano's Marine in Fort Pierre is your one-stop shop for all things boats and watercraft. They are your local Vexus and Alumacraft boat dealer, some of the best boats on the water. Dano's also offers a full line of services to maintain your boat out of the water so you can enjoy more time on the water. Their certified technicians proudly service Yamaha, Mercury, and Everroot motors. Stop in today to visit about your next watercraft. Dano's Marine, proud sponsor of Pierre and Fort Pierre athletics and events.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials, W-E. We. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. 1060 KGFX Pierre. Rebroadcasting on K276GT. 103.1 FM Fort Pierre. Be safe. Drive smart.
Back at Parkview Gym. 27-10. Herreid Selby area leading the girls game. Boys game coming up, and that'll pair the 1-3 Stanley County Buffaloes, who I think so far have been a little bit better than their 1-3 mark. They beat Miller in their opening game of the season, but have since lost games to Winter, as well as Phillip, and an overtime loss to Jones County last Tuesday. Real good ball game. A fast-moving Buffalo squad, but three teams in a row that are all off to good starts have beaten them. Buffaloes will probably be the favorites in the game coming up when they take on Herreid Selby, who is 0-4. Wolverines lost a lot to Graduation from a year ago. The last couple of years in particular, a lot of great athletes that Herreid Selby locker room have since gone on to, well, the collegiate ranks, either academically and or athletically. So Herreid Selby just finding their way so far, 0-4. They've got athletes, though, so it's going to be a good one up and down. I think Herreid Selby area is really going to want to try to slow the pace of a very fast and not only fast but also quick. Those are not one and the same thing to me, but a quick Stanley County Buffalo squad. So we'll talk about that when we hit the pregame for that one a little bit later on. A half of girls basketball to go, and the boys game coming up later on tonight. Both of these teams playing their last games of the holiday break and of the 2023 portion of the schedule. Once again, they'll both get going with doubleheaders on Tuesday night. The Wolverines go out to McIntosh to play the Tigers, and then they'll have a boys game, or let's make that a girls-only game at home against Fulton area, which is slated to be on KMLO-FM. And then both girls and boys go to Langford to tangle with the Lions on Friday in the week ahead. The Herreid Selby boys, by the way, I was noticing, are in tonight will be their fifth game of the season out of 7 in a row that they start on the road. They will not have a home game until another week and a half or so. We'll talk more about that boys game later on, but we're underway in the second half. Opening tip, or the opening throw-in, like the opening tip, sponsored by Dakota Mart in Fort Pierce. Starting 5 out there for both teams. First possession to the Buffaloes, but the first takeaway to Sophia Ritter and the Wolverines. First pass inside goes to Jada Rosso. Can't get the first one. Doesn't get the second one either after getting her own rebound. Buffaloes will take it on a Hebner rebound, but now a shot for Caden's hand that comes up a little bit short. And the Wolverines now moving left to right. As you watch this one, which you can do on the KGFX page of drgnews.com. Couple of screens, and Abel dribbling all around underneath the baseline, and then a kick out to a Stephanie Albee three-point attempt. But it's up no good, and over the back of a Stanley County rebounder goes Jada Rosso, who will pick up her second personal foul. 27-10. No scoring in the first minutes of the third period. Brian Oakland with the play-by-play. Brian Menning has the live ticket video honors tonight, as per usual here in Fort Pierre. Haley Hansen running the show in our KGFX studios as well. Glad to have you joining us. Happy New Year from all of us in the sports department at DRG Media Group. Here's a long 2 feet on the arc. But the shot up no good for Maddie Duffy. Down to a Jordan Rosso rebound, her 8th of the night. Wolverines looking to add to a 17-point lead. They work it inside, down low to Rosso, kick it back out. Albee for 3. She has 3 of those. Can't get this one, though, and Kaysen McGee collects the rebound. Albee 3 for 8 from outside the arc. The 3 that she has hit were all from the left corner. All other spots around the perimeter, though, 0 for 5. Keely Braceland going to take a timeout, an Agtegra timeout here early in the third period, just shy of 2 minutes gone by. Same score as we had at halftime, 27-10. 30-second break. Timeouts in our game broadcast brought to you by Agtegra, reminding farmers that acres ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today. High school basketball from Parkview Gym. Tell you what, I used to come here all the time, but in recent years, doing more Pierre Governor broadcasts, I only get over here on occasion now, but still a great place to come back to. The familiar window up here in the corner at Parkview. Good to be back once again. Of course, our departed for north of the border, David Burrell, had been home up here for the last 3.5 years himself. Wishing him the best up in Jamestown, North Dakota. Buffalo's out of the timeout, trying to find their way inside, or at least for an open look. They get a 17-foot effort from Brecken Hebner, but this one will come up short. And the Wolverines have the rebound. Left to right, back with it across the timeline. Nice spin move here in the drive from Maya Abel. It's up and good. Abel with her 3rd field goal. She has 6 points, and that's our first basket, first points of the second half. 29-10, biggest lead of the night for Herreid Selby area. Bounce pass, looking for a steal is Ritter, but will not get it. She'll knock it away to the cheerleading section. And that is where Kira Briggs will inbound for Stanley County. Briggs, Maddie Duffy. Here's Brecken Hebner down in the left wing toward the corner. Back to Briggs. Out there with Cadence Hand and Kaysen McGee. Duffy finds McGee. Now Hand off the left block. Got up into the air. Feeds across. Hebner collects. Fires off the glass. Shot up a little bit too strong. And then Hebner comes back in to try to defend after Albee had the rebound, and with 3 fouls, just too aggressive for Brecken Hebner. She gets the bump and her 4th personal foul. So a tough one there for Hebner. But again, a foul that for a young player, she'll learn. Aggressive is good, but you have to play the situation. Do not pick up your 4th foul somewhat cheaply 3.5 minutes into the third period. Buffalo's playing good hands defense underneath. Knock a pass away out of bounds. Rachel Runge has come in, 5'8" senior, taking Hebner's place. She'll have to play in the post. Wolverines get it in up top. Check it. This is Abel. Works it inside with the left hand. Jordan Rosso off the mark. Runge down with the rebound. Rosso with the left hand. Shots aren't falling with as much regularity, but she has been a very good player in the paint for the Wolverines tonight. 29-10. She's just a sophomore. If she starts getting those left-handed spin shots to go, a little more regularity, she could be a 15 to 20 point per game scorer, it seems. McGee with an effort for 2, no good. And another rebound down to the Wolverines. They've played very comfortably so far here this evening. Certainly no urgency, but I think they feel if they are not able to hit a shot, they'll They'll just go back and play defense. They know they'll get another opportunity. Here's Rosso underneath, and another good feed from out on top. Jordan Rosso is fouled, and the sophomore will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Rachel Runge picking up her first personal foul. And Jordan gets the shooter's roll on the first of 2. It's 30-10, the lead up to 20 for the first time tonight. Katie Albee, the freshman, in for Stephanie Albee, the junior, who will take a chair. Second free throw coming here. Jordan Rosso, good. 4 out of 6 on the night. First 2 points of the second half, a game-high 12. 31-10 our score. 3:30 to go. We're in the third. Here is Duffy. Leaves it with Runge, and dribble hit a spot that just came up a little bit high, and Jordan Rosso there to take it away. So the Wolverines back on the attack again. A 4-0 start in the second half. There's a right-handed turnaround for Rosso, up no good. Caden's Hand with the rebound. Slow start for both teams, really, here in the second half. Duffy able to get it to McGee, but now Keeley Braceland wants another timeout. This one will be of the full variety. 60-second timeout. We'll take a 30-second break, though. Once again, timeouts thanks to AgTegra, reminding farmers acres ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential. Straight from the start, talk with your local AgTegra cooperative today. 30 seconds and we're back. It's 31-10, Herreid Selby area here at Parkview Gym on KGFX.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
31-10, Wolverines. Here at Parkview Gym, Wolverines scored the first 10 points of the game, have not been threatened since, and they lead by 21. We've got 2:54 to play in the third quarter. Stanley County using their third AgTegra timeout of the evening. Boys game coming up a little bit later on. There's other basketball on DRG Media Group as well. 2 games today from the Huron Classic. Darren Boyle at Jones County and Chester earlier. Lyman plays, I believe it's Wessington Springs. Maybe I'm thinking of the boys game with Jones County tomorrow night, but there is a Lyman game tonight on KPLO as well. Buffaloes draw up a play from Maddie Duffy to drive right side. She tries a scoop. It's up no good, but there is a foul, and Duffy earns a trip to the free throw line. Foul will go to Taryn Heddick, who checked in that last play stoppage. And Duffy hits the first of 2 free throws. Duffy was 1 out of 2 in the first half. Her only point. Just got her second one, looking for number 3 to match the number on her back. 1 dribble and a quick shot. It's up and good. No problem there. First 2 down for the Buffaloes in the second half here. 2:35 to go, third quarter. 31-12. The lead cut to 19. Heddick looking for somebody to lob it into. Found Rosso. Jordan kicks it back. Heddick now to Alexis Gehring, 5'4" junior, who's in for the first time today. She'll range over, take the pass on the left side, trying to get it into Jada Rosso. Caden's Hand knocked it away, and now good defense by Kira Briggs, stopping the drive of Taryn Heddick and inducing a traveling call. First turnover of the second half for the Wolverines, just 7 on the game so far. It's been a clean game for Herreid Selby area. Stanley County with Journey Schnee, a 5'9" junior, in for the first time. Here's Briggs. Now on the move is Caden's Hand. She gets it to Schnee across the away. And Journey off the glass. Good shot. And down. with a good rhythm on that shot. Good hands receiving the pass. Good touch off the window. 31-14. Still Wolverines comfortably in front as they work it to Gehring, who's got happy feet on the top of the key. And another travel call. Heddick will check out, and Sophia Ritter, starting guard, back in for the Wolverines. 31-14 still, under a minute and a half to go. We're in quarter number 3. Long pass in the first one for Duffy here. And this will be cut in front of by Ritter, who will get the steal and the takeaway possession. Arrow points to Herreid Selby area. Turnover number 14 here for the Buffaloes, their third of the second half. Moving with it here, Ritter around the top perimeter. Stephanie Albee up top to Maya Abel, into Jordan Ritter, back out to Albee, looking for another three. Can't get it to go from the right wing, but it is kept alive by Abel. Here's another three. This is Ritter. No good this time, and a foul will go to Abel over the top of Kaysen McGee. I'll tell you what, Herreid Selby area hit those 3 threes. They were all Stephanie Albee from the left corner. This looks to me like they could be, and sometimes I'm guessing are, a very good three-point shooting team. They get their looks. They've got good rhythm. They're online. But for the most part, they've just been a little bit off the mark from distance today. Hand puts the dribble on the floor, and right there is Stephanie Albee to take the dribble away. She'll try a coast-to-coast layup, though. It's up no good. And Maddie Duffy down with the rebound. Buffaloes work it inside. Shot up, no good. And it'll be a Wolverine basketball again. 31-14, the lead of 17. 8 seconds to go, and a soft shot up and good from the middle of the lane goes for Stephanie Albee, and that is how our third quarter comes to an end as Duffy tries from half court, can't get it to go. Just a 6-4 quarter advantage, but a 19-point lead for the visiting Herreid Selby area Wolverines. On the Wagner Auto scoreboard, they lead at 33-14. Wagner Auto Company of Pierre, the one place to go. We go to the fourth in 1 minute. You're listening to high school basketball on KGFX and DRGnews.com.
Grosenberg Implement wants to wish you and your family a happy new year. And they remind their loyal customers all 9 Grosenberg Implement locations will be closed New Year's Day, Monday, January 1st. It's a time to ring in the new year and celebrate everything we have to be thankful for. The Grosenberg Implement family would also like to thank their loyal customers for their patronage and wish them a very happy, healthy, and prosperous new year.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to Parkview Gym. First half of our girls and boys doubleheader, heading to the fourth quarter. Brian Oakland with you here tonight. 33-14. Once again, a 27-10 Herreid Selby area lead. Grows by just a bucket as they outscore the Buffaloes 6-4. Block shot here by Abel as Brecken Hebner is denied. Hebner with 4 fouls starting the fourth quarter, starting 5 all out there for the Buffalo. Well, I take that back. Kira Briggs is in there as Cameron Norman, who took an elbow to the head earlier, has not played in the second half yet, now that I just realized that. There's Jada Rosso underneath. Shot up no good, but gets her own rebound. Feeds across to sister Jada Rosso, but Jada misses the handle on it, and it's out of bounds. Stanley County basketball. Here's Briggs, open for 3. fires, a little bit short. Rosso, Jordan down with the rebound. Then the Wolverines will bring it left to right across the timeline again. Setting it up, Stephanie Albee. Rosso has it up top now. Albee open from the corner right side. That one rims in and out, no good. Comes back, follows her shot on the block. It's up, no good, and a foul will be called on Caden's hand as Albee tried to put it back up and home. Really kind of a force by Albee to put it up against taller players, but a good aggressive effort. First free throw here, though, a little bit short. Off the front of the rim. Hand with her second personal for the Buffaloes. First minute and change gone by here in the fourth quarter. Second free throw also off the front of the rim by Albee. And Maddie Duffy will control the rebound but lose the dribble into the hands of Albee, who will wait for the rest of her team to catch back up. 19-point advantage. Herreid Selby. Jada Rosso underneath the Jordan, but this one a little bit too high. And that'll be out of bounds, and it'll go to the Buffaloes again. So the teams exchange turnovers this time. Minute gone in the fourth quarter. Albee had fallen down defensively, but the Buffaloes keep working it around the perimeter. Now it's Duffy, and a push through a screen here called on Albee. And that'll be her fourth personal. So it's been a tough night for Brecken Huebner, but an equally tough night in the foul category now for Stephanie Albee, who will have to check out. Katie Albee, the freshman, is in again. In her place. Buffalo's inbound. They get it up top. It's Duffy around Rosso, and a pretty scoop is up and in. About the third, maybe the fourth time Maddie Duffy's tried to scoop. This is her first field goal, though. It's 33-16, 5 points. She has a couple of, 3 free throws down as well. Here's Jada Rosso around Huebner. Good defense this time for Huebner. Shot up no good. McGee runs down her team high 7th rebound. 33-16. Hand off the right side block. Back out to Kaysen McGee. Abel just there with hands up. McGee has fired a couple of threes. Hasn't hit one yet, but looked like she had space on a couple of occasions to try one if she had wanted to. Now Huebner off of the left block. Reached in from behind by Jada Rosso. And now Jada picks up her third personal foul. Ryan Yackley will sub in. Actually, Jada's staying in there. Jordan Rosso coming out. Taryn Heddick on for the second time here in the second half. An inbound throw in with a fresh shot clock for the Buffaloes. Comes to Huebner at the free throw line. Then Maddie Duffy loses it. Now a loose ball picked up by Huebner, but also by a Lady Wolverine. And we've got a held ball and a Buffalo turnover as the possession arrow points to the Wolverines. 5:20 to play in this one, 33-16. First 10 points of the night by Herreid Selby area, and again, they haven't looked back since. There's an open three, shot up a little bit short from the right corner. The miss there by Katie Albee. Huebner rebounds. Buffaloes have it. Here's McGee. Top of the key, ranging over to the right side. Gives off to Caden's hand. This is Huebner in the lane. It's out of there. Feeds to McGee, who drives. Shot up a little bit short, and Abel has the Wolverine rebound. And now a timeout to be taken here by Ryan Yackley and the Lady Wolverines. An Agtegra timeout on the floor. We've got 4:40 left to play. This is a full timeout. Let's pause for 60 seconds. We're back with more high school basketball on KGFX.
Titan Machinery is actively hiring service technicians to our Case IH team in Highmore, Miller, and Pierre. Whether you are an experienced technician or looking to start your career, Titan has a spot for you. Earn a competitive pay with the potential to make upwards of 6 figures. Titan Machinery offers company HSA and 401k contributions, free single health care, and a generous tool allowance. For more information, log into titanmachinery.com/careers or contact Titan Machinery, your Case IH dealer, at 701-356-0130.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
VentureCom.net.
First Agtegra timeout used by the Wolverines tonight. Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential. Remember to talk to your local Agtegra cooperative when you get your next opportunity. Agtegra from Central South Dakota. Working it around to the left side. A Jada Rosso left-handed bunny attempt is a little too strong. Buffaloes with the rebound on the backside. Once again, Case and McGee. Stanley County's offense has had their struggles, of course. But McGee just seems to have a nose for the basketball once those shots come down. She's got 8 of those tonight. 33-16. Jordan Rosso also about that many, if not more, for the Wolverines. There's a McGee attempt from the right elbow. That's off the mark, though. Pulled down by Taryn Heddick. And again, the mechanics of the shot, some of the things that the Buffaloes could still use some work on. Here's a Duffy steal. Bodies on the floor, but another scoop on the other end of the floor is up and in for Maddie Duffy. Maddie now with 7. 33-18. A lead that actually was 21 points at 31-10. Has seen the Buffaloes cut into it with an 8-2 advantage since. Here's a Katie Albee top of the key 3 that rims in and out, no good. Hebner has a Buffalo rebound. Stanley County with an opportunity to try to make this a little more interesting. Nice move for Hebner to get a defender in the air, but the shot won't go. Heddick has the rebound. And she'll walk it across the timeline left to right. Still a 15-point ball game with 3:15 to play, fourth quarter. Boys game coming up later on tonight. Here's Jordan Rosso, short on the bunny. Got her own rebound. Short again, though. And it's a Maddie Duffy rebound this time. So Jordan, the sophomore, missing a golden opportunity. Caden's hand in the paint. Feeds Hebner. Now Kira Briggs out on the right side. It's up and in for 3. And suddenly this game now to a 12-point lead. 33-21. Stanley County defending well. Starting to hit a few shots here. Loose basketball through the hands of Jordan Rosso. And apparently Briggs the last to touch for Stanley County. It'll stay with the Wolverines. Katie Albee and Sophia Ritter checking out. Jada Rosso is back in, joined by Maya Abel. So 4 of the starting 5 all out there. Stephanie Albee thought about 3 from the left corner. Buffalo's got there defensively. Now Albee again. Inside. This is Jada Rosso. Left-hander is up, and it's good. Jada's first field goal of the night at long last. She has 4 points, and it's 35-21. A timeout taken here by the Buffaloes. With 2:09 to go in the fourth quarter, 14-point Wolverine lead. Let's take a 30-second Agtegra break. Once again, Acres Ahead, maximizing your farm's earning potential straight from the start when you contact your local Agtegra cooperative today. 30 seconds. We're back with more. We're in the fourth quarter, just 2:09 left. High school basketball is on KGFX and DRGnews.com.
Do you have a new pair of jeans or a favorite shirt with a small tear or hole? Or your winter coat has a broken zipper? Don't throw them away. Call Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery in Fort Pierre to have your items fixed as good as new. They also provide hemming, other sewing services, as well as custom embroidery for a truly professional look and design. Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery is a proud supporter of all Stanley County school activities and wishes the student athletes the best of luck in the school year.
4th out of 5 allotted timeouts taken by the Buffaloes. They've got 1 to go. It's been a pretty good effort by Stanley County in the second half. Once again, one thing that will plague them for much of the season is offensive consistency. When they've gotten their opportunities, they have, as a result, kept this game quite interesting, even though Herreid Selby area has seemed to have had plenty of opportunities themselves to really put this one away. But here it is from Case and McGee to Brecken Huebner. And Huebner puts a turnaround shot up and in, and it's a 12-point game again, 35-23. Stanley County going to step up their defense, although the press broken by the Wolverines. Inside, Rosso, right-hander, turn around. Jordan trying to save it, but will save it to the back of the backboard. It'll stay out of bounds. And the Buffaloes get a defensive stop again. Go back to our what we were talking about in the pregame. The offensive struggles of the Buffaloes, as we say, will be there, but the defense, if that remains a constant, and they played 2 very good defensive ball games the last 2 times out, that is how they're going to be able to, on many occasions, keep games close. And now a shot up and in from 15 feet off the glass. Maddie Duffy having herself a good 4th quarter. Her 3rd field goal, and we've got a 10-point game. 1 minute left. On the move goes Taryn Heddick. Tough drive. The shot is up and good, though, from the baseline. And right now, Herreid Selby trying to keep their possessions short, as it turns out. I'm surprised they don't eat more clock, but as long as the shots are falling, that shouldn't be an issue for them. Here's McGee, baseline pass out to Huebner from 10 feet out, right side. Shot is up, no good. Good look as Abel rebounds for the Wolverines. And Herreid Selby area is going to finish this one off. Stanley County not trying to foul or anything. 20 seconds left. In fact, shot clock is off. So the Wolverines, as long as they don't turn it over, can keep this one alive. But again, they'll just try to keep the offense moving. Abel misses in the lane, kept alive by Rosso. But a Caden's hand blocked shot, and Rosso's the last to touch it as it goes out of bounds. Buffs will have one more possession. 6 seconds to go. Duffy across the timeline, going to take a screen, fire a 3. Off the mark, though, no good. And your final horn in this one comes with a 12-point victory to the Herreid Selby area Wolverines. On the Wagner Auto scoreboard, your final score, Herreid Selby 37, Stanley County 25. With the loss, the Buffaloes fall to 0-7 on the season. Herreid Selby back over 500 as they are now 3-2. 12-point win on the scoreboard brought to you by Wagner Auto Company in Pierre, the one place to go, South Dakota's oldest family-owned auto dealer, serving Central South Dakota since 1907. 37-25 your final. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, come back with a post game, which will include a naming of your Bauman Lumber player of the game here, among other things. Then we'll take an opportunity to get you into the pregame show, the boys' half of our doubleheader coming up as well. You're listening to Stanley County Buffalo basketball with Herreid Selby on 1060 KGFX AM, 103.1 FM, and online at the KGFX page of drgnews.com and the DRG News app. Back in 2 minutes.
The team app.